Hello friends, it's time for Microtech Show and Tell. This is not a review. I've already reviewed the Combat Troodon and it's an outstanding knife. Instead, I'm here to show you the most spectacular production Combat Troodon that I've gotten to handle. This is my absolute favorite one and I find that I'm carrying it most of the time. The Microtech signature models have been crazy good lately, among the best they've ever produced in terms of exciting aesthetic details and arguably features, depending on whether or not you view carbon fiber as a feature. I certainly do. The Signature Series knives have Tony's signature on the pocket clip, along with the knife's birth date, but the majority of them have no serial. I say the majority because I have two that do have serial numbers. The aesthetics of the signature knives vary somewhat, but lately we've been seeing a lot of black blades with carbon fiber, my personal favorite. The carbon fiber makes the knife look cool, but it also makes it lighter. The Combat Troodon is a heavy knife for a Microtech. The standard model here is chunky. You certainly feel that the carbon fiber model is lighter. Over a full ounce lighter, 1.2 ounces to be specific. The carbon fiber model weighs just over 20% less, and that is absolutely noticeable. So I find that the carbon fiber model gets carried more than my standard one. Some of the signature models also have different blade shapes and contours, like this really awesome Tanto UTX-70. And it may not be immediately apparent, but the same goes for the Combat Troodon. These blades are actually not identical. So this knife's blade, the signature model, is longer than that of the standard model. The standard model's blade is 3.8 inches long. The signature knife's blade is closer to 3.9 inches, making the blade just at the edge of the handle when it's closed. Let's take a look at that. If you run your finger across the top and get some skin down in there, you can feel the tip, though why the hell would you do that? Why the hell am I doing it right now? But also include some pictures to show how close that gets to the end. It doesn't protrude or anything, and I like that they use that extra space for a longer blade. That's really cool. The action mostly feels like a standard Combat Troodon, although carbon fiber changes the feel of the button just a bit. Carbon fiber is subtly textured and it gives the button a bit of creakiness as it moves across. I have multiple carbon fiber Microtechs and they all feel like this. It doesn't feel bad, but it is different, and if there's one thing I've learned from YouTube comments left under Microtech videos, it's that some of you are fucking insane and will definitely complain about the button feeling very slightly different. In fact, let's look at that 70 I have in front of me here. Yeah, you can feel that it's also just a little bit creakier than they usually are. But for the rest of us, who only care that the knife works and has a great action, the carbon fiber is an exceptionally great choice. 20% lighter is a lot lighter. I love it, and you get a slightly longer blade. It's great. Mine is made of M390 steel. I think I saw some of these in 204p, but they might also turn up in LMAX or XHP. You want the M390 or 204p models. LMAX is awesome if you plan to sharpen the knife yourself, but it's a bit less premium than 204p or M390. Though not my personal choice, it's great for some applications, but most of you will want 204p or M390. I don't like XHP. It's a weird choice and it's noticeably less premium than the other three. Microtech really just needs to standardize on 204p and ditch the XHP. The random choice of steels is just weird and I don't get it. Consumers don't like it either. But other than that, I love Microtech to death, and I just make sure I'm getting the steel that I want when I order. Something else about this knife. I don't know if Microtech has changed their black coating in the last 2 years, but I'm finding these newer black finishes to be very durable. This is a defensive knife, so I don't cut stuff with the blade during the day, but it's been carried almost daily, and there is not a mark on it. The older ones would wear really fast on the button and the pocket clip. Also, I apologize for all the oil on my hands. I've been doing some gun reviews today, and it's all over the place. Assuming they've even changed the coating, other than the lack of wear on my newer knives, I don't actually have any evidence that they have, but it's just holding up really, really well. I bought this knife at Southern Edges. Mike runs my favorite knife establishment on planet Earth. I'm not paid to say that. He's just always done me right and gone above and beyond. Most retailers don't do that. Microtechs sell well enough without it, so folks kind of skimp on the customer service. Also, Mike is very careful about labeling his steels correctly. Again, other retailers are not so fastidious about this, and I don't like it, so I highly recommend that you order from Mike. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I will talk to you soon, and maybe we'll take another look at some weird Microtech that I've got. Good night.